Hello friends, welcome to the next video tutorial in the series of XHTML and CSS. As I promised in the last video, now we are going to see about the topic border. When we are discussing about padding, we have discussed little bit about border, and now this is our main concept. First of all, what is a border? I'm not discussing about the border between India and Pakistan. I'm just discussing the border about in CSS. First of all, what is border? Border is nothing but the outline which is surrounded by the text, or the outline which is surrounded by the padding is nothing but border. We have different properties related to border, as we have different properties related to padding as well. See, if you take this outline, this is nothing but border. You can guess what are the properties that border may have. It may have the border line. We can change the color of the border, we can change the style of the border, and also we can change the width of the border. Anyway, we'll see one by one. Now see, for the border we have a property called as border color. So what do we expect with this border color property? We can change the color of the border with border color property. So for the border color property, border minus color colon color, color you want to mention, what color you want to have, you can mention over here. That is, if you want red, you can mention here. If you want green, you can mention here. So whatever the color you want, you can mention here. But now save it and just go to the index page and refresh it. See, you can't able to see the color of your border. Why? Because you have to mention the border style. Means if you don't mention the border style property, then it doesn't show the border color property, because the browser doesn't know what type of the border style is it. Is it solid, or is it dotted, or is it dash, or different type of border styles are available. So for example, I give like dashed or something like that. Now save it, and now we can able to view the border color. See, we can able to view the border color over here, and that is in red. So in order to apply border color, it is must that you have to specify the border style property in front of border color. So if you don't give border style, then your border color doesn't work. Of course it works, but it is not visible on the browser page. So it's better to apply border style first, and after that go for border color. Border style, we have different type of border styles like dash, dotted. By default it is solid. Even though if you doesn't mention anything, it will show like solid. By default it is solid. But if you want to mention border style specifically, see, for example, I think I have not saved it. Save it, and now we'll see what type of border do you get. See, solid color. So this is a solid border, border style. If you want to have dotted border style, you can go for dotted border style. Of course we have different border styles. For example, I have shown dashed, I have shown solid. Now I'm going to showing that as dashed. See, what is the difference between border style of dashed and dotted? Sorry, save it and just refresh the index page now. See, this is nothing but dashed, means the distance between this would be somewhat different when you take it as dotted. And save it and refresh it. See, if you take dotted, the width will be very small. If you take dash, the width will be very high. It's somewhat different. So that is the difference between the border style of dotted and dashed. And we have seen what is solid. We can also have hidden. For example, if I say hidden over here, now see how does my browser looks like. See, hidden means it is not showing anything. even though it is available, but it's not showing, it is hidden. So that's what the border style hidden. And we also have double means, for example, I can show you. Save it and refresh it. See, double lines you will get. So this is nothing but double style. So we have seen hidden, dotted, dashed, solid, double. We have different styles, you also have like groove. Groove is also one of the style. So how does it look? Just refresh. See, this is the groove. It's somewhat similar to the solid, but you have a nice thing over here. So that's a groove type of thing over here. And if you want to have a style like ridge also, you can have like save and just refresh. So it is ridge. And if you want to have for example, inset, outset, you can also have that. Inset means inside like thing. So just refresh. See, you have like inset means this one and this one is appearing in the combination of red and orange color, and this is appearing in red color. So this is nothing but inset. And if you also have a property value as outset, that is also one of the things. So just save it and refresh it. Now it will appear over here. This is a combination of red and orange color, and this is red color. So you can apply different types of styles, so you also have inherit and everything. So almost all I have shown all the property values. I have shown hidden, dotted, dashed, solid, double, groove, ridge, insert, outside. I have shown all the things. Anyway, what type of look you want to your border, you can give with the help of these different type of properties and its values. You can mention border color, you can give red, or you can also give as transparent. If you give transparent, it doesn't show anything. So this is about border color and border style. But we are left with one more property, that is border width. So this is also one of the property. If I want to increase the border width, this line width I want to increase, then I go for border width property. For example, I can give border width as 10 pixels. For example, I can mention the length for the border width. So just save it and just refresh it. See, now it is showing 10 pixels wide for my border. If I want to give, for example, 20 pixels, whatever the length you can give. Otherwise, you also have properties like thin, thick, medium, like that. So if I give like thin, now we'll see how does my browser render the page. See, now it's showing a thin border line in red color. If I want to give a thick border line, I can also give by mentioning the property value as thick. Now refresh. See, now it is showing a thick border line. We have seen thin border line, thick border line. Also, we also have one more property value, that is medium. Medium is also one of the property value, and we'll see how does it show in our web page. See, it's a medium border line, means it is it's looking like more than the width is more than thin and less than thick, that is medium. So this is the medium border line. So if you want to give your property value, that is border width property value, as thin, thick and medium, and also you can mention the number of pixels, the length of the width, we can say. So if I want to give 10 pixels wide, 20 pixels wide, or 15 pixels wide, whatever the width you want to have for your border, you can mention it in pixels as well. So these are the three main properties that are related to border. one is border color, second one is border style, and third one is border width. Border color, if even though if you mention border color, it is must you have to mention border style, otherwise your border color, even though it it's there, it doesn't appear on your browser until and unless you mention you joined with property like border style. So border style have different property values, like we have seen hidden, dotted, dash, solid, double, groove, rich, inside, outside, different type of values. So property values we have for border style. So what type of border style you want to have, you can have in your web browser, and that is a good CSS feature. And border width, you can also mention what type of border width you want to have, you can also have that. So I think you got a good idea on border concept. Now we are going to see one more thing, that is the combination of padding and border. Anyway, this is nothing but the combination of border and padding anyway. But I want to show one more thing, one more property, that is border image. I want to have the border image as different, and I want to surround that image to my border. For example, here I have this one, so I want to surround my border with an image. Okay, if you're not understood, then you will understood after this practical. See, this is the image I want to surround. Sorry. Oh my god, it's showing something different. Okay, see, this is the image I just want. This is the image I just want to surround to my text. This is the image I want to surround to my text. How can I do that? So as it's orange, we can't able to see orange because it may mix up with the orange color. So I just want to change my background color, the background padding color, or the background color of this header to yellow, so that you can you can easily see this border style. Anyway, we are going to apply this border, this image as surrounded by my text, and you will see it's very good. Anyway, see, now what I want to do is I just want to change my background color from orange to yellow, so that my border image will be more visible than before. Now refresh. See, now it's yellow. That's fine. Now what I want to do is, instead of I just want to take the border width as 15 pixels, and also the width what I can say, the padding as 20 and 10 and 20 pixels I want to take. So means top and bottom will be 10 pixels, and left and right should be 30 pixels. For that I want to use only one line, I want to mention everything. So for that I can go for 10 pixels and 20 pixels, I can say. So now my padding will be like 10 pixels top and bottom, and 20 pixels left and right. Okay, that's fine. Now I just want to have background image. My background image should be, I don't want to have this, background, instead of background style I am going for border image. Border image. For this we know we have to use URL instead of source to replace from to transfer from XHTML to CSS. In CSS we use URL in order to mention the image, right? So URL would be, I just want to give as this name is the name of the image is border. So what I'm going to do is I'm just copying and I'm just pasting in the same folder as we have shown in the same folder where my index page exists. So just go here and give border.png, Now they are in the same folder, so my browser can easily access the particular image which I mentioned, and also the width, or what I can say, the padding. So here I just want to have the padding as 10 pixels and 20 pixels. I mean 10 pixels top and bottom, and 20 pixels left and right. So my padding is now top and bottom is 10 pixels, and left and right it would be like 20 pixels. Now my border color is red and outside, but I don't want this because I'm just working with image, border image, so I don't want that two properties. So what I need, the property is border image. This is a property I need, and the value is, I'm just mentioning the URL, and I'm just giving the image name, that is border, and .png is the type of the image I'm using, and I'm just stretching to 30 pixels top and bottom, and 30 pixels left and right. I'm stretching the image. So this is the property. Border image is a property, and border value, this is the value I'm giving. I'm taking the image, I'm just stretching it, and now just save it and just view in image. So this is the image I'm getting. So my image is getting stretched over here and stretched over here, and this is top and bottom, it is stretching, and left and right it's stretching 30 pixels. So this is what I have, and it's looking nice now, right? It's looking nice. So if you change the width, it will again, it changes the list width. So now just save it and just see the index page, just see that. So now it's showing yes, it's showing some of the width, increasing the width here. So now it's 10 pixels padding we have on top and bottom, and 20 pixels padding on left and right. Anyway, this is the way, if you want to represent border image, this is the way we represent. So this is the thing about padding. So padding, we know what is padding. It is a difference between the text and the border of the image, and this is the border image. I can say instead of border lines, we have image over here, and it gives a nice look to your web headers. I mean web page headers. So it's very useful tool if you use appropriately, and it's very handy, and we can use frequently for decorating headers and everything like that. So anyway, that's it. We have learned about padding, different type of properties which are related to border. Among that, border width, border style, and border color. These are the three most important properties of border, and we have seen what are the different values related to that properties, and we have worked with it. And border image is one more property which was related to border. And if you want to decorate your border, I mean header, with your border image, you can work with you can go with the border image property. Anyway, hope you understood this border concept, and hope you enjoy the video. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe my videos, and if you have any doubts, please comment it so that I'll explain your doubts. I mean, I clear your doubts. That's all for this video. See you in the next video, and we'll learn a good new concept in the next videos. Anyway, catch you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.